27, 2022 at 10 a.m. This meeting is called to order. We do ask if you have your cell phones to go ahead and turn those off during this meeting. I'm joined today, I'm Kathleen Ruth, Vice Chair, and I'm joined today by my colleagues, Mr. Aaron Johnson to my right, Ms. Terry Crawford to my left, and then we're also joined by Mr. Wingate via Zoom. And with that, we constitute a quorum. And so the first item on the agenda is to approve the agenda. May I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
The motion has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. The agenda is approved. The second item on the agenda is to certify the election results for the May, it says general primary election, but I think that needs to be runoff, correct?
No, general
It's
primary runoff.
Okay, I see, okay. And so, Ms. Williams, would you like to walk us through the results that we're looking at today?
Okay, good morning. In regards to the June 21st election for the Democrat Party for the Lieutenant Governor, the results were 63 to 36%. For the Secretary of State, Democrat was 83 to 16% roughly. I'm not saying the exact percentages, just to, do you want me to read all the decimal points as well or no? I can go back and do that.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'm sorry. So yes, the Lieutenant Governor, Democrat was 63.94 to 36.08. For Democrat Secretary of State, it was 83.87 to 16.13. For Commissioner of Insurance, Democrat was 65.87 to 34.13. Commissioner of Labor, Democrat was 66.41 to 33.59. For Republican U.S. District 6, House District 6 was 68.29 to 31.71. For Republican House District 7 was 71.99 to 28.01. For Republican State House District 50 was 50.30 to 49.70. And may I state for this election, there was a discrepancy with the absentee ballots that were mailed out. We made every effort to go ahead and overnight the corrected ballot to the people that got a federal only ballot in that race, and believe we have corrected that. But those just put in that disclaimer that we did send out that information to the voters. They were just to clarify, they got a federal only ballot, which was the incorrect ballot type. All those voters, there was 32 voters. All of them got contacted, and they were overnighted a ballot to correct that matter. For Democrat House District 61, it's 45.24 and 54.76. And those were all the races for the June 21st runoff election.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Do we have any questions? I see Mr. Wingate. Did you have a question?
The only thing that I have noticed was if you take a look at the statement of votes cast, looking at, which is page 10 of that report, RW22C, we're showing that we have 0 registered voters. However, 2 votes were cast to that precinct. Obviously, I don't know that makes a difference in any of these races, but I think that it's something that we at least should take a look at to see why we don't show any registered voters, but yet we had, in this particular case, 2 votes cast.
You said RW22C?
Yes,
Okay.
Ms. Williams. Yep.
I'm trying to open up my email to take a look at the SOVC to see what Mr. Wingate is talking about. But I do not have this, I do not have a printout of the SOVC in front of me, so I
Yeah,
need to
we
pull
don't-
up in my email.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we'll wait a
Not
few
trying to
moments.
make a case, but it's just something that I think that the staff needs to take a look at to see why we don't have any registered voters in that precinct, yet we do calculate in 2 votes cast.
Okay, if you give us 1 second, we're looking that up now.
Thank you.
And could you clarify how many absentee ballots? You said there were 34 or 32?
It was 34 that were, but 2 of them never left the mailroom, so it's 32. It's 32 that were actually sent out
Okay,
in the mail.
But 2 you already have? Is that what you
Right.
said? Okay.
Yeah, we
So
fir-
so the total is 34, but 32 were sent out?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, was that because they requested the wrong ballot, or was that something that we sent out wrong?
That was a human error by our absentee division that just sent out the wrong ballot.
Okay, thank you.
And they were able to, they had an opportunity to complete those absentee ballots and send them back?
If the voter chose to, but we have confirmation that we overnighted those ballots, so they did receive them, and it was up to the voter to send back the ballot. So they got a letter of explanation, and they received the corrected ballot.
Okay.
But the ballots haven't been returned yet, or,
They have been returned, and they
Oh,
have been
they have been
calculated in this
returned.
election, yes.
okay. Yeah.
22C.
Yep, RW 22C, registered voters 0, cards cast 2, and voters cast 2.
Is that in District 50?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm asking because I'm just trying to see if it's going to change it.
What district? Can you remind us, is that 50?
No, it's not in 50.
It's, okay.
So it's not in 50. No other race is in danger of being close.
No.
I
It's-
get making sure.
Right. We're waiting for registration to tell us how many people are registered in that precinct.
Let me also note while you are waiting that there are several other precincts that show 0 registered voters. Those did not show any votes cast, but I think we should take a look as to why we have those precincts if we don't have registered voters. And I have no idea if those precincts were open during election day or not. I don't know personally, but just something that I'll send a more of a description so you don't have to waste time with it during this meeting. But just so that we can, on the record, we can just clarify purpose.
Right, we do have some precincts that are 0 precincts, and we'll try to eliminate them out of the system. And some that have like 1 person or 2 people in those precincts.
Yes, it just seemed like we could either eliminate or consolidate. Thank you, Nadine. let me ask, the volume on my end from there in the chambers is very low. Is there any way to increase the volume?
Are you not able to hear us very well? We can hear you very well.
Okay, yeah, I think then it's on my end. It's just a very, very low volume
Okay,
that I can hear. I just turned my volume all the way up, but it didn't seem to have any effect. If not, we can, let's not, let's not waste all of your time for that, but just so it was noted.
Dominic's still looking.
Any update on the RW 22C?
I apologize for the delay. We're waiting for registration to confirm, but again, it doesn't impact any rates, but we're getting that information.
No, I don't think it would. No.
Okay, great. So you can follow up with us and give us that information regarding RW 22C. Okay, with that being said, do you agree that the results before us are accurate?
Yes, I do.
With that, can I have a motion to certify election results for May general primary election?
Motion to certify the results for the primary runoff.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded, and so the results before us have been certified.
We didn't vote.
Oh, can I,
gotta vote.
I'm sorry, we didn't vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it, and the results before us are certified. Is there a need to go into executive session to discuss personal matters? I'm looking at the attorneys. No. Legal? Okay, great. So can I have a motion to go into executive session?
I make a motion that we enter into executive session for legal matters.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are going to move into executive session, and we shall return. And will we be able to get Mr. Wingate up in executive session?
Needs to be a technology issue. I don't know if they gave a special Zoom link or a call-in number. How are you all dealing with executive session?
At worst, we
Yes, because you don't need the public having access.
So, Mr. Wingate, we can either call you on the phone, or we can also call him on the phone.
Yeah.
So we'll call you on the phone when we go into executive session.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And we shall return.
damn it.
Great. Well, can I have a motion to come out of executive session?
Madam Chair, I move that we come out of executive session.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. We had no actions to vote on in executive session. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
That's my only job.
All those in favor?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. We are adjourned. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.